This is what? Hard to swallow.
Gross. She should have put him back on the rack. You cannot talk to me. On the second lead vocals to the
Hi, Swallowers. Welcome back to Hard to Swallow podcast. I'm your host, Emery LaBelle J. On Instagram and Twitter as Ain't I Emery. And of course, I'm joined here with some Negroes I know. Happy Black History Month, everybody.
Happy Black History Month.
Yes.
Joining me now is Lyrical Mar on Instagram and Twitter as Lyrical Mar.
Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something.
Something has been told.
Just edit this down.
You know you ain't gonna do it.
I ain't doing nothing.
You know, Nana's all that. That's why I get baguettes from Lazarus and all that. In fact, my sex games, all that. Because when I do my thing, no turning back. Bet that. Let me tell you something. Shout out to
That's
Fox.
your Black History Month?
Yes. Shout out to
That's
Foxy
your tribute to
Brown.
her.
Shout out to Foxy Brown, Fox Boogie, 1996. Let me tell y'all something.
Tell me something.
They can't erase Inga Marchand. They can try.
Never.
But these girls wish they had an ounce of flow the way Foxy.
That's right.
And I stand on that.
You said what you said.
Happy 2025.
And
You know
also joining me is Lindsay Wagner on Instagram and Twitter as Linz Wags.
Why y'all keying?
You know what? Hi, everybody. So glad to be back 2 months, into the new year. Happy New Year, y'all.
Has it been that long?
A Virgo always got to say something negative with something positive.
Has it been that long? Did we speak to the people for the new year yet?
We always do it. We always have a vacation.
Oh, yeah,
after
that's
the new year.
Yeah, so happy new year, y'all. We back. Being foolish.
We doing the best we can.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord, we are.
That's my motto for life.
I think you said that last year.
Lindsay has some
on
updates for us about an upcoming event this month. Take us away.
Yes, we have the Rise of the Phoenix Ball on the 22nd of February at the Knockdown Center here in New York. It is our house ball, the House of Alpha Omega. If you are able, please come join us. It will be wonderful. It's going to be great. Dope categories. I think they're doing the 2-room thing again, but it's at nighttime. It's gonna be a movie. It's gonna be great. Emery is receiving. Well, he may receive an to me award for face.
He may receive it. What?
He will receive.
Oh, okay.
I will be honored it, but will I retrieve it? Is
Or
the
will
question.
he be there? Okay.
How much are those goddamn tickets?
I done told you to look up them tickets last week. I don't want to hear nothing about nothing. I suggest when we get off of here, you slide on in there and see what the damage is.
So it's looking like $75. Okay. $60 to $70, as low as $50. But I'm sure there's an express line. For all of you that go to balls, please attend. It's in New York City. If you are interested in a ball because you've never been, look up Rise to Phoenix Ball or Alpha Omega House Ball on Facebook. You will be able to find it. I know some of y'all are like, damn, y'all still use Facebook? Yes.
Oh, yeah. It's $50, I think, to get in. And there's a link.
There's an express line too.
Is there? Yeah, there's a link. Oh, child.
Wow, $50.
But yeah, that's how they find it.
Caesar really is living well over there, isn't
Come on, legitimacy.
Have a nice,
Legitimacy.
everybody needs to have a nice day. Have a great
I don't know.
Sunday.
I don't know if I need to start partnering with him to do the ball or what. It's giving
Okay.
Well, people have invested with him before.
$50. Shit, that's why the ball's so expensive now. Well, listen,
Oh,
you're
the
gonna
ball's so gone up.
listen. You're gonna get your money's worth.
You are. He's gonna have, the VIP food. All the tables are nicely arranged.
Right.
It's gonna be good.
It's one of the only balls that make your tables worthwhile.
Okay.
Okay.
Mar, you got new music for us?
I do have new music. I have Superhuman, which came out on January 23. It's been doing really well, especially in Canada and France. So I'm really happy about that. And then I'm releasing the extended mix on Valentine's Day. Since it is a love song. And the extended mix is like a longer version.
Yes.
With house, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Not really more vocal, but just, an extended version.
Yes. Some jungle beats for the girls.
So thank you. Thank you for saying jungle beats.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, that's what I've got coming. And then I have my EP coming in March. It'll be out like end of March, early April. It's the rap
around your birthday.
Marchives Act 1.
Yes.
And don't go. Yes, Act 1.
Yeah. I love it.
Because she scoffed at that. I said Act 1, and she's like,
I didn't see what this one did.
No, she did. She said,
I keyed at it coming out during Erie season. That's what that was about.
Yes. Yes. Well, I mean, I feel like as an artist, it's easier to break them down into acts because let me tell you something. If you're Victoria Monet, you're not going to make 3 different albums when they're all kind of collectively the same. You do acts. And so when I look at Beyonce, like the way she's putting an act, I get it. It's like, listen, Act 1.
Yeah, because it's really predicated on how she's feeling.
And also it's a different mood. So for me, Act 1 is the rap EP. So the rap songs will be there. Can't Tell Me Nothing was the first single from that. And Act 2 will be the pop and world music.
Yeah.
And Act 2 will come later this year. So, I'm breaking it down.
I love it.
Listen, we love to see it.
That's what I've got going. And I can't wait to see you guys at World Pride.
Okay, June 2025. Bitch, I cannot wait for that. I cannot wait for that.
I hope there's no surprises from this administration with World Pride this year.
I know, right? Well, I guess as far as for me, I am giving up my crown for Mr. DC Black Pride in May.
Already?
Well, yeah, it's, my 1-year reign. And I'm thinking about what my next pageant might look like. Outside of that, I'm chilling. Getting ready for Pride, World Pride.
It's only February, so,
I'm taking it easy. I do want to give a shout out to my hearing impaired people. Maybe y'all can relate to this, but bitch, taking off your hearing aids felt like taking off a tight ass bra after a long day. It feels so good. So shout out to us. But in other news, since we're talking about music, why don't we jump into the Grammys that happened this year? And what was it, like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah. Well, we can
time fly, bitch.
Yeah.
They gonna think I want to.
Did the girls turn it at the Grammys?
They did. It was a lovely event. I really enjoyed it. I watched the entire thing from beginning to end.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a good show this year.
It was a good year.
I even loved, they did an opera number. I enjoyed Billy. I enjoyed Ray. I enjoyed
Ray made the girls know it.
Let me tell you something. Ray hit the girl.
Ray
okay,
did not play, bitch.
Ray hit the girl. And she never does play, but this particular
Yes.
time, I said,
Yeah.
you know what?
No.
She and Doechii.
Because I think
Carried
she had
more
something to
than
prove. I think her label dropped her or some shit, and she was singing like the motherfucker was there. You know what I'm saying? Like
She said, "I've been singing this song for 2
singing
years."
like that. Whoever she was talking about was in the room.
Right.
In the room,
Right.
Oscar-winning tears.
Yes,
Okay.
it was magnificent. That whole block of best new artists was just impeccable.
These
From
lot of
Doechii
girls.
to Benson, like it was insane what was going on. It was great.
Even
Really, really good.
Chapel she did good.
Yes,
Sabrina Carpenter is an
excellent.
entertainer.
Oh,
You know,
I
love the girls.
Cunt.
Yeah, cunt.
I love it. Now the biggest highlight, well, 2 if you really think about it, because it was a couple highlights, but the 2 things that was like major, I think, this night was 1, Kendrick clearing the girls with a diss track. With a diss track. Not like us won Song of the Year, Record of the Year, Rap Song of the Year. I said, bitch.
Word.
What a perfect way to lead up to the Super Bowl. Future topic to come. But the biggest thing that caused a little divide amongst the whole country was Beyoncé winning Country Album of the Year and Album of the Year. Some say she deserves it. Some say she doesn't. What do we say? What do we think?
She deserves that.
I say
the album don't, but she deserves it.
I'll say the
album was good.
The 13 Recording Academy voters voted, and that's what they voted. Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna tell you something. Well, yeah,
I agree with that response.
Yeah, I mean,
this is what they chose.
They voted.
It really does not matter. What us lessers think, bitch. The esteemed board of music panelists, you have to have a certain. It ain't just no regular average Joe sitting on that motherfucking lineup.
No,
if this is the album that they believe was the album of the year, who are we to say anything?
Listen, I'm glad she won it. I don't care. I'm glad.
Now, if they had their reasons, for saying like, okay, even if this may not be my favorite Beyonce album, I feel like it's been overdue for her to win. Yes. If that was their reason, so fucking be it.
It's just like when Denzel Washington won for Training Day. Malcolm X, anyone? That would have been preferred, but he still turned it in Training Day. So it was like, okay, you got it.
You snubbed me before, so now I got it when I.
Absolutely. So she did.
And I think even overall, I would never say that Cowboy Carter is a bad album. It is a great album. Is it quintessential country music? Probably not. I think a bit of it is alternative and experimental in its own way, infusing Black culture. I would probably break it down into like 3 parts, where it's more traditional country, then modern country, and then some of the things that she played with. We're trying to blend genres. But overall, I think it makes it a great album.
Honestly, this kind of reminds me of what they did to Taylor Swift when she crossed over to pop from country. In a way, they were trying to like determine what kind of music it was. I mean, in my opinion, and I don't know if my opinion matters. If you're from the South, to a certain degree, bitch, you already singing country, and that's my opinion.
I think that's a great point.
Any country person who's singing R&B bitch, you can hear it in their voice. So in that moment, we know that there's always some type of twang to Beyonce. And she just brought it out more. People need to get over it. But I think a lot of country artists are looking at her when like, okay, so the first time she does a country album, she wins Country Album of the Year. And they done lost Country Album of the Year 27 times, and she wins. Not even Album of the Year. Let's let go of that for a minute. But what about Country Album of the Year? I mean, I assume some people were pissed about it, but my thing is, that's the history of the Grammys. People are always pissed.
People are always pissed.
We sat and watched Michael lose all night one year.
Yeah.
For one of his defining, pieces of work. So get over it. And I mean that in the best way. We had to get over it when Beyonce lost all them times for Album of the Year. We had to get over it every single time when they was giving it to, or whatever the situation was. But I noticed this year they kept enforcing, as decided by the 13,000 recording Academy voters. They wanted to be clear.
Now some people were saying that it's rigged. But here's my thing about that. When did it become rigged? And why does it only apply now?
Yeah.
Well, there were some murmurs about former Grammy people deciding who wins sometimes. Which people who worked for the Grammys, allegedly, they don't work there anymore, came out and said it. Now, we all know that that's happened before, and somebody said, no, bitch, that person's not getting the award. That's nothing new. But now, I don't think it's going to be like that for much longer. I think people are putting their foot down. It's given, we're going by votes. That's the way it's supposed to be, and I'm here for it.
Well, I have something to say. And in honor of Black History Month, it would be remiss if I didn't mention this. Beyonce's win was just not really about Cowboy Carter. It speaks to the bigger picture, especially with what's going on in the country right now. And I think her just making this album was really like a declaration, her own declaration of independence. People have to remember that this administration is really trying to erase history. And when she mentions a name like Diana Martell, it just speaks to the number of, I'm getting emotional, but it speaks to the soul of this country. And the soul of this country is Black people. When people would be passing by, this is in the Jim Crow South, they would hear the voices of slaves on the plantation singing. This singing is literally the foundation of every genre of music that we know today. That's singing. Our pain, our suffering, our hope, our dreams is woven into the music and the very fabric of what this country is built on. And it was basically about Beyonce saying, you are not going to tell me, a Black woman from Texas, what I can and cannot make.
Right.
It was a reclaiming of country music that was started by Black folks.
Correct.
There's been an erasure, especially with Black women in country music. And so what if she did this album just to open the doors for people that have been doing it and were not given the chance to showcase their talent because they just, happen to be Black?
Correct.
It makes a statement about she said it in her speech too, about just wanting to put people in a box. And it was a bigger statement about what this country was founded on. It ain't all pretty. We know this, but there is beauty in it. And there's a couple of things, and if music is one of them, one of those things, I would go there with food too, but we on music. And I think that was the bigger picture. And I think that's really what, especially her winning now, Black History Month, with this administration in power, that's what it meant to me. This was bigger than her just winning this award. It means so much more than that. It's things that nobody even thinks of, but it's the truth. And they're trying to erase that. You know what I mean? So I'm happy she won, whether her nigga bought it for her or not. It's about the statement that it made, the impact that it has. And I think she knows that. And anybody who truly, anybody who's truly really thought about it, they know what time it is. It was great to see. I was so happy for her. And yeah, that was a good moment. And she deserved it.
And that's that on that. Congratulations, Beyonce. And she extended her record even further for the most Grammy wins of any person, period. So happy Black History Month to that. And also a shout out to Linda Martell.
You know it.
Let's get into this. What happened?
We ain't talking about Gaga.
At the Grammys?
We need to talk about Gaga.
At the Grammys or the video that came out?
Well, she debuted the video at the Grammys.
Get ready to dance, y'all. I am so ready. I'm ready.
I mean,
I'm ready to dance.
MasterCard bought a commercial that allowed them to show 2 minutes and 30 seconds of the video during the Grammys. She turned it.
Oh my God.
She's finally said, I'm not about to take it easy. I'm about to get my ass
I'm about to
up.
go back. I'm about to get me some cortisone shots. I need to be in a
because she's always been a front running artist, but I think there was a period of her saying, okay.
Yeah, like I'm chill out. I'm gonna go act.
I'm over, but I know I'm beat.
Playing
so
Hollywood,
I'm just,
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna wear some.
But let it be known, she was still racking up her number ones and her Grammys the whole time. Y'all said she was silent.
I'm gonna pink curl my hair, wear pink or a red lip, and do these little things.
But now she's saying, no, okay, nah, bitch. I'm not.
Now it's time for a blocked out brow and platforms up to the sky. A bra and panty, and it's time to dance.
Let me tell you something.
I love everyone.
It's time to dance.
Let me tell you something. And this is why I say to these, this is why I tell my man all the time, this is why I don't worry. You know what I mean? Like, they're always like, oh my God, like, she gonna come back and do it. Of course she's gonna come back and do it. It's Lady Gaga. Are you kidding me? Are you stupid or something? Do you see what these other girls are bringing? Of course. I mean, honestly, the young ones, I'm on the young people side. I say hire them, let them do their job. Sure. They will impress you. Mm-hmm. But I will say this: when you got a bitch like her out here, don't you ever utter the word old out of your motherfucking mind. Okay, bitch. Don't you ever utter the word old.
You ever.
Because Gaga is, let me tell you something. Someone, a little baby queen, or somebody who's 7, 8 right now, seeing this video for the first time, she just cemented her next 10 years in the game. These girls don't understand the longevity of Stephanie.
I may have played that 1,000 times.
After a jazz album. After a jazz album. After Shallow. That whole era. And was still racking them up. Now an Emmy winner. Don't come for my girlfriend.
No.
Don't come for her. But let me tell you something.
Gaga is forever.
Also, I know a lot of independent artists who were crying their eyes out when this came, because Gaga has had this same energy since she was an independent artist.
I know, yeah.
It's really nothing different about her now and then. See, that is emotional for independent artists who know that she is the real deal. Nobody paid for that. Nobody paid for that success. She would pull up to a empty IKEA, IKEA parking lot and perform
And
in
turn
the
it.
parking lot and turn it.
Mm-hmm.
It was amazing, and honestly, it wasn't a really expensive video too.
No.
That to me is what I love the most about it. It was flat footed. It was giving, bitch, we gonna be in white, we gonna be barefoot,
Mm-hmm.
bitch. I'm gonna have the
Shout
queens
out
up
to
in here.
Paris Gobel. You know, the same
No,
bitch
but
that the girl
that
said.
red outfit wasn't cheap.
No, that wasn't.
No, not at all. Of course not. Excuse me. Of course not. But I'm just saying, like, you know, in today's time, you know, they want you to bring down. They want you to bring down the price.
Yeah, but everything else, it was like more cost effective. I think it was like focusing on dancing, bitch. This is what this is about.
Shout out to Paris Gobel. I thought the girls told Paris and Bankhead to stop choreographing them. Paris strikes again.
Paris turned it.
Turned it.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about? With
Yeah, online the girls were talking about, oh, Paris and Bankhead need to sit down because they can't, you know, choreograph everything.
Because they were doing everybody's videos.
Yeah, they were doing everybody. And it was like, oh, girl, please.
I mean, that's who hires them.
You want the best.
And honestly, I'm gonna say something about Paris. Paris has enhanced every bitch she's worked for when she's worked with them. That's just the truth.
Thank you.
And honestly, she's not the only one. I think that, you know, going back to, you know, Boomcack, what's her name? Lorianne. She also enhances any artist that she works with.
Mm-hmm.
So they need to, and so does Sean Bankhead. So that's why they're always booked, because they're always enhancing the artist. Like, y'all need to give it to these choreographers. Like, without the choreographers, the artist would sometimes be not what it was gave. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Even Beyonce. When Paris ex Beyonce is elevated. So
we saw what happened with that fucking bucking clip went viral. And it prompted up the young man that was in the front. So y'all need to shut up about Paris Gobel and Mr. Bankhead. They're doing what they do.
They can't take it.
Okay. I couldn't believe that. Oh, they need to sit down. For what? And for who?
I don't know what they mean by that. Sit down. They got to pay their bills too. Are y'all stupid or something? These people are stupid. Do they think before they speak?
People are stupid. Oh, speaking of
does the elevator go all the way up?
Them girls that was interviewing the icon Babyface.
Oh God!
Don't do that ever again, girl.
Well, she was released.
Good. Sorry.
Also, shout out to Cynthia Erivo.
And somebody oh, here you go, bringing her up. Here you go, bringing her up.
Here you go with her.
What she
do? Nothing. You know they always give Cynthia a hard time. But listen,
she's excellent.
She's always excellent. You know. But what I was going to say about, somebody raised a good point about Chapel and Babyface. Mm-hmm. It's given, bitch, why would you not bring her on with him? Like,
exactly.
Are you stupid or something? Bitch, you go excuse Babyface for Chapel Roan? I mean, don't you know that she would have been graced right there? Or it could have been
probably would have seen that as an opportunity.
Or something.
Yeah, probably so.
She should be fired. You know, at first when I heard, I was like, damn.
Well, they wanted to point out that she was instructed to call her. By her higher ups who were like,
but she's there was a way to tonight. Do that.
Yeah.
It wasn't the right way.
No. These bloggers ain't journalists, honey.
But I mean, listen, all I'll say is, Marcus, you've been on red carpets, and you have seen how high energy and fast paced and quick you have to make a decision when someone's walking past and they might escape you when you have a mic. So I get it.
It's true what you're saying, Emery, but I think instinct is different than, first of all,
I acknowledge that it was the wrong way.
Well, here's my thing. If
but
you
I
have
don't think it was intentional, basically, is my point. That's all.
Okay,
I don't think she was like, fuck babyface. I don't think it was.
And I won't fight that point. But to me,
Yeah.
if you can't make a better decision than that, you shouldn't have this job. Simple as that.
Maybe so.
Because my thing is, even if it wasn't babyface, you never want to treat anyone like that.
No.
You never want to try not to. But I've seen it happen to like Juliana Rancic, and she'll just bring them in there. She'll just bring them on in.
It was two of them there. One of them could have held, like, one of them should have gone around trying to secure Chapel. And she was right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And while the other one took the reins on the the meatier part of the interview.
Like, you interrupting him while he's talking.
That was crazy.
Chapel. It was giving me bitch. It was so.
You done lost your cotton picking mind.
He handled it well though, and she has since apologized, and they spoke.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
Because the people
go do that.
Because the people went off, and that made me happy.
Yes, because come on, we gotta protect our. Come on, it's Babyface, 13-time Grammy winner. He don't work with everybody under the sun. He's a tremendous artist in his own right. Come on, you don't do him like that. Like, girl, bye.
No.
Babyface.
Listen, the Grammys was a full night, okay?
Okay.
But the girls know.
All of the things.
But even fast forward into what's been going on this week, the Super Bowl that just passed this Sunday, Kendrick Lamar headlined the Super Bowl, and it was ranked the #1 most viewed halftime show of all time.
Over
with 133.5 million views, surpassing Michael Jackson's longtime held record since 1993.
Wow.
I'm gagging at that fact. I am. What is that? 20 years? No, 30 years? Over 30 years? Damn, you old. Wow. 37 years.
Wow. Damn.
Wow.
No, I'm
That's
wait.
insane.
I can't do math. 32. I'm so sorry, y'all. 32 years. But before we get there, what did y'all all think of the performance? Because he had guest appearances like Samuel Jackson, Serena Williams, SZA. And we've seen several halftime shows at this point. What did you all think of this one?
I think it was appropriate for a rapper. I mean, I thought it was great. I thought it was fine. I didn't need Serena Williams there. To me, it kind of like cheapened her a little.
Cheapened it.
Sorry. I know she's a bad bitch and she's rich as piss, but I just want to see her get over Drake. I don't want to hear. I don't need to see you dancing to a Drake diss by Kendrick, Serena. Sorry. I thought he looked good in them jeans.
His bell bottoms.
He looks so cute.
I thought it was great. I mean, I always think Kendrick Lamar is great.
He's adorable.
I mean, people were complaining, but it's a rapper. I mean, what do you want from him? So, the way they read him, I want to see who they can bring who would turn it more. That's my thing. Mm-hmm. Like, y'all reading him. So, I mean, bring someone who would turn it more than him. Because there really is nobody. So, let's see what y'all do next year. Look, the quick smile. The Whitney Houston quick smile. Let's see what you guys do next year. You know what I mean?
What did you think of it, Emmy?
You know, I'm not really into rappers, as you all know. I have not hit that fact, but I did appreciate the symbolism throughout the performances. For the ones I caught, at least, I like that he kind of referenced capitalism in America in the way they play games, I guess, with us and Black people as a whole. He had a Black Uncle Sam played by Samuel L. Jackson. There was even like had like the symbols on a PlayStation controller on the field. There was also a moment where, which I thought was really beautifully done, when they were lined up like a flag and he was rapping in the middle of them. And what I got from that was like America was built on the back of Black people. And so because they kept on like leaning over and stuff. Serena Williams coming out doing Not Like Us, doing the Crip Walk is iconic, one. However, I do almost think this beef gotta stop. Like, you're dragging this beef with Drake too fucking far for me. Like, it's comical, but also on the same side, I'm like, girl, let it go. You bring out Drake's ex-girlfriend to Crip Walk doing Not Like Us while wearing a fucking Canadian.
If she fell for it, and got a white,
she fell right into it, and gonna say on social media, which made me mad at her. Well, not mad at her, but I was like, girl, she gonna say, this is the best moment. That was the best moment of my life. Getting your lick back on your ex. But I didn't realize that apparently Drake had shaded her on a song or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna get into that a little bit.
So then I was like, oh, okay, that's what this is about. That's what that was about for her. So fine, I paid it. He didn't dance. He had to rely on his talent as a rapper and the symbolism. So I just appreciated it for what it was. It was a high energy performance overall. I give it a B.
Okay, that's a
good grade. That's a good grade. I mean, well, I'm definitely, it's crazy because I'm a Drake fan and a Kendrick fan, which is interesting. Throughout this whole beef, I've been I've been paying close attention to not only this beef with Drake, but all of the beefs he'd had. He's made a lot of people mad along the way. It's not just Kendrick. And this is not really about unseating him as a good, someone who makes good music, or he's going to be dethroned as one of the top money makers in hip hop. It's once again a statement about Black culture, what that means, definitely Blackness, adjacency to Blackness and what that means for others. There's a monoracial component. There's a Black American component. There's so many things. It's a multi-layered thing. But this was basically Kendrick's way of shutting Drake up. Just shut up. And sitting him down. Pusha T said 4 or 5 years ago, shut him up too. He didn't even bother responding really to Pusha T. There was some thinly veiled, like little disses here and there. But Pusha T shut him the fuck up. And once again, Kendrick wanted Drake to shut the fuck up and stop being a puss asshole that he is. Because you're not about that. You're really not about that. And stop pretending like you are. When you had the machine behind you, you tough. And just because you make white people feel tough and connected that don't mean shit. Shut up. And I think after this, Kendrick is going to go back to his respective corner, minding his black business like he's been doing. Drake is going to come out with whatever he's coming out with Party Next Door. I'm going to listen to it because I'm a Drake fan.
Me too.
Okay? Especially his his sensitive light skin music. I
love his sensitive light skin music.
I like his light skin music more than anything on this planet, maybe.
You know, they be playing his music on Neo Soul Radio.
Absolutely.
I said, nah, ain't this some shit?
Let me tell you something. I'd be in a motherfucking damn near, let's say I would be in a borrowed car with the most thug of niggas playing Drake. Because it's like thug mood music. It's mood music for thugs. And,
it's a vibe.
I'll appreciate that. But you stop talking tough.
Mm-hmm.
Relax yourself. Calm down. And that's really what that was about. That's what that whole beef was about, really. Like, shut your fucking stupid ass up. And he did. And as a matter of fact, his last album, there is an identity crisis within him. That last album that he did was it was like listening to a red pillar. Very incel vibes. Like there's a hatred, like a boiling hatred for women serving as the undercurrent of that last album.
I think the way he was some sexy songs for you.
No. Well, that's the new one coming out. The last album that he did, the double album.
The one, not for all. I'm trying to figure out what the last album was. For All the Dogs?
It's not the dub. It's the one with 8 a.m. on it. Whatever album got 8 a.m. on it, or whatever that song is called. I was like, the way he was dissing women in that was crazy. He came after Rihanna. He came after Serena. So that's why she was like, bitch, yes. That's why I'm popping.
Listen, I get it. Serena is a Libra like me, and I'm going to get my lick back, even if it's 10 years.
I don't give a fuck if I'm married. I don't care who says anything. Like you was talking shit about me and mine. I'm popping.
I'm going to get my lick back.
I'm going to get my lick back. And he needed to shut up. Like he's a cornball that don't know when to. Like he just thought he was just, invincible.
Yeah, invulnerable. Yeah.
No, sometimes you got sat. Okay, the girls sat you down.
You got sat down
unanimously at that. It wasn't even a debate.
It really wasn't. The performance didn't give, and that's it. Hopefully on Friday, I'm gonna be bumping his shit, and we gonna move on. We gonna move on. He said game over, and I'm gonna hold Kendrick to that. I think he's already moved past it, but the Grammy shit, it's a lot. I don't even think he was expecting all the Grammy accolades. That was wild.
It was really wild.
That's crazy.
Winning for that song was crazy to me.
It's bananas.
And those were some great songs that he won over.
Oh my God.
But I'm not gonna pretend like I wasn't playing Not Like Us like crazy.
I was playing it into the ground. Do you hear me?
The ground. Bitch, I played it at my company's
Not again.
I played it at my company's scholarship award recipient banquet. Of course, I had to remove the lyrics. They asked me to choose the music. They asked me to choose.
The girls go up.
I know they did when they heard that. Dun, dun, dun.
They were laughing so hard. Like I know this ain't what I think it is. But I had to remove the lyrics.
Nah. But yeah, it's been an interesting time for hip hop.
It really has.
It's gonna be another shift, and I'm ready for it, like always,
I'm ready for it. But okay, two other things that happened at the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that Taylor Swift got booed while she was in the audience.
Yeah,
that was wild to me.
Yeah,
I'm like, leave Taylor Swift.
If your man losing wasn't already enough, bitch.
Her man was acting like he was honored that he was acting honored like that their president was there.
Oh.
He was like, it's an honor when a president comes. Yeah,
I mean, that statement would have been true.
Said he hated your girlfriend. Like, what are you talking about, dude?
Yeah.
That is weird.
It's always an honor when a president comes, and we get to play in front of the... Shut up.
Yeah, he didn't handle that one good.
So, of course, Taylor couldn't even wear her fucking, her little white tank top and booty shorts in peace.
Right.
Nope.
They read her.
For filth.
Man lost.
And she had a rough week because she didn't win nothing at the Grammys. She was throwing her ass in a circle, having a good time.
Which I enjoyed.
I did enjoy that part. Why they were talking about her man was gonna propose to her if he won or some shit.
Well,
maybe if he won, but bitch.
They were saying if he won, he was gonna propose to her. I'm like, where did that come from? So overall, it was just a really bad week for her.
You need to break up with him.
I think so too.
Yeah, because don't be saying some dumb shit about my op. He said he hated me.
Right.
And by the way, they said that their president smells like poop.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that a surprise?
Another podcast, and there's like a fucking rumor on Capitol Hill that he smells like poop.
Allegedly.
Why are we surprised that putrid aromas are coming from the motherfucking president when he's big and eat McDonald's all fucking day? Old as fuck, barely. He looked like he don't wipe to me.
Melania won't even touch his knee.
Bitch. He don't touch the doorknob to his bedroom door, bitch.
No. Yes. Oh my God. It smells like poop.
He smells like poop.
Come on,
there's
Bag.
like an underlying scent of poop.
Come on, Bag.
Is that a mini Kelly?
It's a mini RL. It's a mini RL50.
Oh.
Oprah has this bag.
Yes.
It's so lovely to look at bags I would never own in my lifetime.
I know, right?
You will.
Cradling it like a baby.
I know, right?
Every time I give me a little piece, honey, I gotta.
Yeah.
Bury me with my labels. It's no shade. God
I feel the same way.
He knows me. He knows my heart. So
I
don't feel bad to say, bury me with my labels.
Okay.
Bury me with my accessories.
Yeah.
In a beach shoe. You know what I mean?
That's what dreams are made of, honey.
Yes.
Yes.
I just got to give a quick shout out to the entire motherfucking team of the Philadelphia Eagles. Not for winning the Super Bowl, but because I need to be in the locker room with them as the towel boy.
I sent Emmy them in the celebrating. Oh, not a Ugmo in sight.
No.
I already knew about Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley. I did not know the whole team.
The whole team is fine. There's so many cuties on the team. It's insane.
So many flavors.
White, bright skin, dark skin,
flavors of
brown, in between, whatever you like.
And there's a young white one that's delicious.
I even think the coach is handsome.
Oh yeah.
They're wild. Cute. Like, it's a good-looking team.
Yeah, it's a good-looking team.
And the fact
so y'all be recruiting like the Kappas. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, yeah, are they cute?
Are they fine? Yeah,
they fine. Okay, they can come on team.
Who y'all talking about? The House of
House of who?
Oh,
you know that's how they recruit too.
Yeah.
The House of Thieving.
Bye.
But even when they won the Super Bowl last time, they declined that president's invitation because he was the president then as well. But they declined the invite, honey.
Because it's a predominantly black team, right?
He's not going to invite them in this time.
Okay, good.
I'm sure he won't.
Because they're not going to go.
They're not going to go. But anyway, speaking of big, stinking, putrid, let's talk about Dank in this Lyft car.
First of all,
that wasn't nice.
Why would you adopt that as your name?
Dank is like,
yes, it speaks of something unpleasant, like unpleasant weather, like it's humid, it's chilly, like it speaks of some type of weather that's unpleasant and damp, right?
Yeah. Why would you name
yourself? Why would you want to be named that? And your baby.
Maybe a reference to your pussy. I don't know.
Goodbye.
I'm sure that probably was literally the reasoning behind it, but I don't like it. But this, okay, for those who don't know, this all stems from a video of female rapper Dank, up and coming rap. Well, I don't know if I can call her up and coming rapper.
Yeah.
A video went viral of her recording a Lyft driver declining to take her ride, stating that she was too heavy and big to fit in his small, comfortable 4-door car, which already had low rims, and he basically said she couldn't fit in the car. So the clip went viral. It was divided.
That Twitter thread was so bad.
It was so divided. Some are like, girl, because we looking at this back seat like, now how the fuck would you go sit in that back seat? But some of us we were like, okay, we're trying not to body shame, but we were literally, we
were being realistic.
This wasn't no Rose in the Titanic type shit. This wasn't no Rose in the Titanic type shit. This was no, bitch, you really can't fit in that car.
How dare you order a regular Uber instead of a Uber XL?
A black Uber SUV XL.
How dare you? And he rolled up. His car was already.
The car was already to the ground.
Yeah, and it was making noise.
And making noises. We was like, how is he even driving for Lyft? How are you? But anyway, so fast forward, she interviews on The Breakfast Club. This interview already started out wild as fuck. So she gets there on The Breakfast Club. Then she sits in the chair.
Not any chair.
No, she sat in that chair for 2 seconds. And she said, no, I need accommodations. Y'all got a bigger seat. Here they come Charlemagne pulls out a 3-seater couch.
Hypersexual. I didn't know she sat in a regular chair before that.
She sat there first, and she was like, "Oh, I need a bigger chair." And then Charlemagne pulls up the 3-seater couch, and she sits there for the duration of the interview.
Right.
She eventually says they need to make accommodations for bigger people the same way that they do for LGBTQ people.
Now hold on right there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Now that's where you done lost your fucking mind, bitch. Cool on down.
Cool on down.
Take the hamburger out your hand. First of all, because I'm gonna put on a glove and hold your chubby, sweaty hand when I
stubby hands.
Okay, being gay is not an affliction. It's not a disease that needs to fucking be accommodated.
Correct. Ma'am. Do not compare our existence to reasonable accommodations.
Exactly. It is a state of being. You could all of a sudden do what's right and go on a diet, start eating healthily, and change your body composition. You could also have surgery to alter your body composition. Guess what the LGBT community cannot do? They cannot change who they are. So shut the fuck up and mind your black fat business. And yes, I'm saying it to you like that because now you stepping in territory that you don't need to be stepping in.
Right.
Because you didn't have to go there.
I was gonna put on a glove before I held your fat ass hand.
No shade. Because that comparison was that analogy was wild. I'm like, huh? First of all, what accommodations do we get?
Yeah, and what do they get? Instead of a whole lot of strife from stupid asses like you.
Right.
A whole lot of fucking strife and pain and suffering. From
we over here fighting
like
for the bare minimum respect. You over here comparing that to you getting a bigger seat.
Girl. Miss Ma'am.
And let me be clear.
Careful.
I don't even know if I can put this in the bigger body community category. You actually need to consult with somebody because you are entering the territory of a 600-pound lifter. So you actually need intervention.
You need an intervention.
This ain't no type of body type that just came.
And just because you could find a fucking panty short and a crop top in a 4XXX don't mean a goddamn thing. It don't change what we all need to be, what we know to be true.
Right.
And that ain't being fat phobic. That's having eyesight. And you can take that however the fuck you want to take it.
You can take it however you want.
Because now
you
might have could have had us on your side, but now 25,
all gloves are off.
All gloves are off, baby, except the one that I used to hold your fat ass hand.
Damn.
I couldn't even believe she went there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she said it in a way that, like the LGBTQ community.
Yeah, like the LGBT, y'all be accommodating them. With what?
With what?
Are you speaking to them straight people letting them exist?
Y'all don't even want to give us a pot to piss in the public spaces. Y'all don't want to give us a pot to piss in public spaces, and you talking about we getting what accommodations are you talking about?
Girl, I hope when you go to the store, your fucking meal card is 0.
I hope you can't fit through the doorway, bitch. You got me fucked up.
The LGBT community was like, now why am I in it?
How are we getting this?
Now why am I in it? Because honestly, this ain't got nothing.
Because the girls be pulled, and let's clock that. The girls want to say clock that.
Look,
the girls be pulled.
This has nothing to do with that.
This is not that, and that is not this.
And that is not this.
I don't know if I need to write that song or what.
Okay. This is not that, and that is not this.
I will say this though. There should be things that are accommodated for bigger people in the sense of like, we do live in a world where everyone is not small. Everyone does need certain accommodations for like certain seats. I do think it's wild that most officers do have like narrow ass seats. And so what if it is a bigger person?
There is something to be said for how fat phobia shows up in our everyday life.
In ways that we don't think about. Like
and there should be a sense of normalcy. I think they did a study a long time ago that the average American woman is a size 12. Okay.
Yeah.
So, acting like fat people are like aliens or some shit. There's more fat people in this country, especially in this country. Okay. More fat people in this country than there's not. So,
unpopular opinion, I think that some planes should have single seats that accommodate bigger people.
Right.
Too.
Absolutely.
I don't think it's fair that they have to pay for 2 tickets.
People that are morbidly obese deserve to fly comfortably, just like everybody
without
else.
having to buy 2 seats just to fly. That bitch, that's crazy. I'm not buying 2 seats. But my point is, if someone was to make a reasonable accommodation in advance, right? You have a situation where is there not a way that you can install a seat to accommodate me without me having to purchase 2 seats?
But
I don't know. I don't know what that looks like.
I had a problem with the way she said that too. You are not a special. That's not a special need, bitch. You just fat. You don't have no fucking disease or affliction. Bitch, shut up. You big. And being a big bitch, you should have ordered a big car. Just say you ain't have the coin to order a big fucking car.
Yes, can we call a thing a thing?
You ain't have the coin to order a big car.
Yeah. He won't let me in his car.
Because listen, just because you wearing down the tires of your friend, you should have called one of your friends to come and get you if it was like that. Period. They used to you wearing down their back tires.
Period.
This man don't know you from a can of paint. And he need his car to make a living. And he saw that potentially, I'm sorry, because of your weight, that might have fucked up his shit. And he couldn't afford that.
Right.
And unfortunately, I don't know if y'all need to understand that Lyft and Uber drivers are contractors. They have the right to decline.
And they're normal, regular people trying to make a living.
Correct. They don't work for you. I know a lot of y'all into these Ubers and Lyfts like they motherfucking slaves or your limo driver. They don't work for you.
No.
They're doing you a favor.
NYC, New York City Tax the Commission, whatever no. They're independent contractors, as Emmy just said.
And they're offering their vehicle for your use. Stop thinking that you run them.
And they can put you out.
And some of y'all might not know that they can give you a grade, bitch.
Yeah, they can.
Child.
They can give certain stars or say this person was rude. And yeah. Now, it's been a while since I rode, but I don't know if they still do that program. But when I found that out, that's buck.
Leave the LGBT community out of this.
Leave the LGBTQ.
Leave us out of it.
Leave us out.
Dank.
Dank.
Dank. Thank
Thank you.
Now, in other news, in LGBTQ accommodated community media news, Laverne Cox has a new show called Clean Slate, and it's a sitcom about a trans woman reuniting with her father after 23 years. And it was created, produced executively by her, and it's streaming on Prime Video. So this is her debut as an executive producer, I believe.
Awesome.
Now she plays Desiree, I think her name, or Desire. And yeah. So are y'all watching that? Do you plan to watch it?
No, but
she needs support. Let's support our doll.
Yeah.
I'm going to give her 2 episodes.
Maybe 2 episodes, yeah.
I'm going to give her 2 episodes to win me. Maybe even 3. But that's all I got. That's all I got, because I do want to support her. I'm not going to lie, from the clips, it didn't lure me in, but she has been doing a lot of touring. But this is why I'm going to support it, because she was interviewed at The View, right? I really want LGBTQ people to be able to get to a place in America where we can just show up and just be ourselves. Absolutely. And don't have to talk about politics and socioeconomics surrounding us. So she just went on the show to promote her show, and then one of the Republican ladies asked her what she thought about the anti-trans legislation that was coming out, particularly about the bathroom and sports and all this stuff, which just started me a bit, because I'm like, see, she just can't come on the show and promote. She got to talk about this type of shit. I sensed that she was a little bit annoyed by that.
Yeah, I know, because she's at the end of the day, she's an actress who has a new show out that she's executive producing. And once again, transness.
But we, for some reason, have to be by default activists, even if we don't even want to be, or advocates.
Yeah, because I don't know, it's weird, the weird dance that they do. Like, once they allow you into a certain space, the space is reserved for you to keep going over who you are as a person as to actually what you're doing. You know, what project you're promoting. It's like she got to reteach bitches. You got to fucking do a jig for them. You know, like,
and if anybody's having a hard time, if you're having a hard time understanding or like being able to relate to what we're talking about, like if you're Black, or if you are a woman, or if you are any type of minority type of group, what if every time you showed up just to promote your business or whatever you do or love to do, somehow the conversations was reverted back to your identity every single time? It's like, I just want to talk about, me. I want to talk about me. I don't want to have to be the voice for all of my people all the fucking time.
Absolutely. And that is not all of who I am.
Yeah. But she handled it well. And one of the quotes that went viral a bit was, she told them, trans people make up 1% of the country. Y'all are focused on the wrong 1%, which would be the billionaires. Because we don't affect unemployment. We don't affect all of these things that the housing market, all these things that inconvenience y'all lives. We are literally too small of a community to affect y'all in that way. The 1% billionaires are the ones that are affecting y'all. And I'm like, that was such a great point. So since she won me over with that, I'm like, okay, let me give you 2 episodes.
I might.
But also, are y'all watching Drag Race? Of course y'all are, because y'all love me. Now, this last episode, that's more so for the swallowers. Now, this last episode was the ball challenge.
Honey.
And we ain't got to get into all the details of the episode. My girl Arietty won. for her 3 looks. But the highlight of the episode for me, there was a moment in the episode where they're all using these unconventional materials to design an outfit. And
so tension is already high.
Right. Tension is high. They're making outfits from literally unconventional materials. And while one of the girls left her tarp out to dry for the paint that she painted over it, 2 of the girls painted over her outfit and got paint over it and didn't tell her. So when she came back outside and saw the paint, she was like, "Who the fuck ruined my outfit?" The first girl said, "I did not realize that was your outfit. I'm sorry."
No.
So, but it was more so a whole bunch of brown paint all over her shit.
No, wait a minute. She started crying when she saw her outfit.
She started crying.
Stormed back into the room and was like, "Who the fuck? Like, who did this to my outfit? My outfit is ruined. It has paint all over it."
Right, but remember before that, because the blue was minor, and because she already had painted it blue, that little blue that Arietty did was like minor, but it was a whole bunch of brown.
Right. But what happened was
Arietty
said it, she saw it, went in the room, came back. She's like, "Oh my God, what am I going to do?" And then Arietty said, "I'm sorry, but the blue, that's me. I did that."
And so then she said, when
she first came into the room, the culprit was just, everybody's like, "Oh my God." Everybody's causing a stir. There's one person that literally turned their back and just kept on sewing or whatever they were doing.
The main culprit who ruined her outfit the most was quiet, didn't say a goddamn thing, and her name is On Your Nerve. How befitting.
Oh my God. So like when she left the second time, Anya finally pipes up and goes, "Well, I guess I'm gonna say it. The brown paint was my."
Oh no! She told the room.
She's like,
"I'm not gonna lie to y'all. We didn't know. So I
can't stand her.
I can't stand the bitch who can't take accountability.
I can't stand the bitch.
Actually, it made me not a fan of hers.
It made me sick.
This is the second time.
This bitch. Yes.
I think this is the third time.
The first. Oh damn! I don't know if it's the third time. No,
I don't know.
The second time that I recall.
I feel like she's been doing iterations of the same shit since it began.
The first time was she took that girl Trim without telling her, I needed it, and then she gonna say, "Well, I asked you if you needed it," and the girl said, "And I said no."
I said yes. Well, I needed it. You didn't need it. Yours is just fine. How you gonna tell me?
Which is it? How you gonna tell me what I?
Oh my God.
So already then, she had me fucked up. She already had me fucked up then. But let's fast forward back to this episode. When the bitch finally came clean, she was like, "So when I asked the whole room who did it, why were you silent?" Then she's like, "Well, it just felt like it wasn't the right time to tell you." My problem with that, and
oh my God.
Not only did she say it was not the right time to tell her, but you told the whole room first. Secondly, then when you having a conversation with her about it, she started
turning up. You turn.
She started arguing like, "Well, I said I did it. You calm down." Wait, you fucked up my shit,
right?
And you yelling at me?
You don't get to be mad when you hurt me.
She was so tired for that.
She is so. You don't get to turn up when you fucked up and I gave you an opportunity to confess.
Oh my God.
And this is the part that ultimately still got me upset with her. And I don't think I can forgive her for this. When the girl, Lexi Love, finally let it go the next day and they talked about it, I still don't feel like Anya understood
Yeah,
how
I
she
still
fucked
feel
up.
like she was given attitude.
She was like, yeah, I would never have done that intentionally. But girl, that's actually not the problem. The problem she mainly had was I literally asked the room, you told everybody and didn't tell me.
Yeah. And you turned your back on me.
The problem
And
was
turned your back like you didn't know what the fuck I was talking about.
Right. You not taking accountability in the moment and then giving her reassurance that you were sorry. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you know what that tells me about her? She's a liar.
Mm-hmm. Among other things.
Sorry.
And don't take accountability. And then like
cool.
she rationalizes her actions
immature
based on well, I didn't do it on purpose, so I don't need to apologize.
Exactly. I ain't do it on purpose. So no, that's not cool. This is a competition. That could have cost her. You don't know what that could cost her. Y'all hadn't been judged yet.
Now, ultimately, I actually think the brown enhanced it.
Yeah, it turned out.
It gave it more depth. Like,
yeah, it was fine.
There was more ombre nuance.
But
like
that wasn't the point.
But that was the point.
Shit.
Own up to your shit.
Damn, bitch. Own up to your shit. It's a part of being an adult.
But the next episode is Snatch Games. And as we wrap up Drag Race, who do we think is going to be the top 3 and bottom 3?
Oh my God.
Of what?
The next episode is the Snatch Games.
Snatch Game.
Top 3 and bottom 3.
Corey Key.
Now, let
me tell you something. Before we go there, I don't know if either Corey's going to be at the top or the bottom. That's one thing I know.
She's the dark sheep.
She needs to go. I'm ready for her to go.
She should have been in the bottom these last 2 episodes.
I don't know why they just keep letting her skate by me.
I don't think Hormona should have been in the bottom, to be honest.
No, I do not.
I don't think so.
No, I do not. Okay, and we are not people who choose people because they're white.
Yeah.
You should have been in the bottom, bitch. And Hormona.
I think Hormona was safe and boring, but there were other bitches that look bad.
Yes.
Lana Jarre.
Lana Jarre.
Lana was the clear bottom.
That was in the line with the birthday gift bags.
Okay, no, it wasn't that bad.
Me, it was.
The birthday gift bag look from Lala Ree.
Lala.
What a coincidence. The Laws. Lana and Lala. Lala Ree quit drag, by the way. She said she's staying up away. She don't do drag no more.
No?
Yeah, Lala Ree. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but she
honestly.
Did she ever with them bald heads?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, were you ever in drag?
Anyway.
It's why I don't understand why they banned the word cross-dresser.
Because cross-dressing is
sometimes.
I think I gotta read the DSM-5, but I think cross-dressing was considered some type of like sexual, some specific neurological thing. Like you dressing up for like a thing. It's not drag though. It's more.
No, it's not drag. It's something specific,
like sexual deviance or something related to that.
Spoke to deviancy. That's why they stopped saying it. They stopped saying words like cross-dresser, transvestite, that sort of thing.
Yeah, because again, even transvestite, vest is rooted in the Latin word dressing up, and so it's deeper than just dressing up like a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for me, and let me tell you something. I was born in 1983, where all things were more simple. And Lala Ree is a cross-dresser. Okay, I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. Okay, I've been gay for years.
He's a good old-fashioned Paris is burning cross.
And I'm gonna tell you something else. Lingerie, whatever the fuck her name is, she's tooting on that horn the same way to me too. If you don't get in drag, I'm gonna lose it. Okay, I'm gonna lose it if you don't get in drag.
Because
Okay?
that bathing suit, they was going back and forth on Twitter about her bathing suit outfit.
It was horrible.
So somebody was like, they reposted it and they was like, here go another skinny girl relying on her body.
Yeah.
I agreed with it. So,
Yeah.
but then
pretty, but it's cheap.
Yeah.
It's cheap. Now, granted, then I guess they were going back and forth with her. And then Lana Jarre gonna say, how typical, a white girl attacking a black girl and then playing victim.
Oh, girl,
you are not.
No.
You are not. Okay. You are not listen. Nope. Let me tell you something.
Nope.
Let me tell you something.
For it. Nope.
Like Law Roach said, from one strong black woman to another. Let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck if that person was white or not. You didn't elevate that two piece.
You didn't.
One bit.
One bit.
Bitch, I mean, a baby is more accessorized in their bikini than you were.
No, for real. That motherfucking two-piece bathing suit. I said, did you try?
No.
What was you gonna win in this?
It gave cross-dresser.
I said,
and honestly, I'm upset with her about it. Because to me, you should know better.
I agree.
You should know better. But honestly, she's with Lux in that group. So I mean, you know,
I thought she would be better than this.
Yeah,
I really did.
She's not, and it's.
I thought she was gonna be like her mother, Lux Noir London. I'm not getting even half of her.
It's
Lux
like
was in the top every week almost.
She's like the bargain basement version of Lux Noir.
Yeah.
Ain't that her mother?
It's her mother.
What is the application process at Drag Race? Because at this point,
they just choosing any fucking body, child.
I mean, how
y'all
the fuck
just letting anything through?
I'm waiting to see why Corey King got on the show. I mean,
I'm sick of Corey and her heavy foot ass. I'm sick.
It's the confessionals that are the best part of Corey King to me.
Yeah, because
Corey, I like her as a narrator.
And Arietty was verging into that territory for me, like, because Arietty was not making me know it, and I was like, okay, this week she made me know it.
Arietty, imagine getting eliminated and then winning the next episode. That's wild to me.
That's insane.
Arietty is a boutique drag queen. That's what people.
I know. I see the vision now. Before I didn't get it.
Yes, Arietty's a boutique drag queen. She's not good at everything. But at the end of the day, she needs to. There's a
point of view.
There's a strong point of view, and
I see. Even that episode, she went home. Well, got eliminated. I'm sorry. I thought Corey should have been in the bottom and not her.
Yes, again. and my thing is, why is no one pointing it out that it's Corey?
I don't know. She been skating by. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I'm like, are y'all not seeing that these last two episodes? I'm like, y'all are trying it.
Y'all see, like this low wig, I can't take it.
The low wig, that motherfucking rope outfit she glued that the rope pieces on. That looked horrible.
It's giving to Wong Fu.
It is worse.
Yeah, the bottom for me was Lana, Corey. That's off the top of my head. There were some things about Lydia's looks that I didn't like, to be honest with you.
What, butthole? I don't like Lydia. I don't like Lydia.
The last look was redeeming though, so I was like, okay, pay it.
I like Lydia. Butthole.
I like Lydia too.
But not as much as I like Sam Starr. Sam
Starr's beat.
I'm beginning to really like Sam. And I like him reading the girls because he be right.
he be keeping it real about Corey. That's the only bitch that does.
Like, girl, it's time for you to go home. Like, child, it's time for you to go.
When she said, "If Joella is the best of LA, then I'm not coming back."
Right. Sam be reading. They spicy this season. They be reading, babe. Reading.
She tried it.
Who was going back and forth? Like, oh no, it was Sam and who going back and forth.
Oh, forgot.
I was kind of getting my life. I was like, yeah.
I'm gonna be honest and clear.
I was
These girls don't want to stay at Sam Star, honey. And
no,
they don't want
like,
to go.
yeah, and like, girl.
Sam is that girl.
Sam is that girl. And also, I mean, Sam is a young pageant girl. Like, she's not like the old ones.
Yes.
She's a little bit different.
She's modern.
Yes.
And I said this before. She said that her and Crystal compete a lot in pageants. I see why she beats her a lot.
He read the fuck out of Crystal, but Crystal literally it's weird because who's the other Southern girl in there?
Jewel Stars.
Yes.
Jewel Sparkles. Jewel Sparkles.
Jewel Sparkles is the country gal?
Well, she's from Florida, I believe.
No, who's the other one that does country music?
Oh, Acacia forgot.
Acacia forgot. She's like the barn. She wish she was Sam Star.
Yeah, she does. What's a couple country girls? Because Mona Lisa, I'm from Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Mona Lisa was getting on my nerves.
I am Mona Lisa.
That dime store wig in her confessionals.
That bob, I cannot deal with it.
I hate it. I hated it.
But before we miss out, okay, who do you think will be the top 3 for the Snatch Games?
2.
Susie 2, for sure.
I think somebody's gonna surprise us too, like a dark horse, like somebody we would never think.
It gotta be, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping it's Acacia. I don't know why.
It might be right. I think it's gonna be somebody we would never think would turn it the way.
Honestly, Emery, it's hard to say. I mean, this group is kind of
tired.
Ooh. I wasn't gonna say that.
I'm gonna lean towards Anya, Susie, and maybe Acacia, but then Crystal and Corey are kind of unpredictable for me. Crystal has been consistently kind of okay and good at everything.
Maybe
so I don't know.
For me.
Yeah, Jules, Crystal, Corey, we'll see. But definitely I think the bottom is gonna be Lana. Again.
And Anya.
Lana Del Rey's in the bottom.
Anya in the commercial was talking about some Hercules. So I don't know.
Oh yeah, because she did Eddie Murphy. She did. Oh damn! Maybe it fell flat.
And I hope that is the sobering moment for her.
Oh shit!
Hercules.
Yeah, she was there. Eddie Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
Well, we'll see how that turned out. But outside of that, I don't know. I can't predict who else. Arietty is going to be in the bottom.
And when they do Snatch Game, what do they have to usually wear? What's usually the category that night? It's always
like you said.
The category is always the same when they do Snatch Game.
Yeah, like they got to be another celebrity.
No, but I'm saying, what are they wearing for the fashion show? It's always the same.
Oh, I don't know. No, I don't think it's the same every time.
It is. They always do the same Snatch Game, and the category is runway look. It's the same every time.
I probably never noticed it.
We need to follow up because it's usually the same.
I want to see you let it out. I want to see it go off.
But honestly, if somebody's terrible, I don't even see their runway saving them this time. If any of them are terrible, I don't see their runway saving them.
I'm ready for Corey King to go.
I'm ready.
It's just like I
want that heavy foot coffee stocking. I want that.
Honestly, for me, y'all can send 3 bitches home for me right away.
Corey, Lamar, and Acacia forgot.
They can all go, honestly. But if Acacia turns it, I'll take her out.
I mean, I
But
love Acacia Forgot's name.
I
And,
do too.
and I think she'd be looking good sometimes in drag.
And she did pretty good in RuPaul Drag Race Live.
Oh, she did?
Mhm.
She did okay. Honestly, the only reason she didn't get celebrated more is because Lydia Butthole was so terrible. I mean, a terrible Golden Girl. I'm like, how you gonna ask for the Golden Girl role and never watched it?
And
That
not
makes no
turn
sense.
it.
Yeah.
It was literally like she was reading it off a piece of paper.
I was fucking like, you don't even understand what sarcasm is. It was non-existent.
It was not landing. Picture it. So and so and so. I was like, no, that's not how you deliver that.
Even when she did the picture it part, I was like,
it was supposed to be picture it, like pause, like dramatic pause. She's like, picture it. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, no.
This bitch was acting like she was reading a text message on her phone. I'm like, girl. Anyway, those are my predictions.
Okay.
We can fast forward this season a bit. There's too many bitches left.
It is. Get rid of some of these girls.
I'm ready for some of these.
They can send like 3 home at once.
I'm ready for some of these girls to go, and I don't want to see another fucking lackluster lip sync. First of all,
all these girls overestimated their lip sync.
Another one of my songs, and you're not turning it.
Oh shit! What was the last song?
That was Olivia. I think it was Olivia Rodrigo.
Oh, a song I like. Yes,
and it's a song I like. So I'm expecting you, especially Lana Jarre. I wanted her to give me sex. They were like, "Oh, she's giving sex on this." No, she ain't.
No, she not.
She was doing
and that song to me didn't call for that. That song didn't call for that to me. I would have let Mona Lisa stay. That's just my opinion.
Yes, absolutely.
I don't like her either, so I was like, okay, and because
it ain't like either one of them turned it, but I would have still been like, Mona.
I'm rooting for everybody black, so she could have went home for me too.
It's only one black girl I'm rooting for, and she's pissing me off, and that's on your nerve.
She needs to blend that makeup a little more.
Them harsh makeup lines are turning it.
And I hate when he says she looked like Miss Barry White, because Goldine was beautiful. And even as an older woman, she was beautiful. And I see it, but blend.
She would benefit from some blending because she's real to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because she looked like she really does look. And let me tell you something, Glodine, they had their own, aside from Barry White, they had their own, she had her own singing group. They had a famous song called Walking in the Rain. And when she used to appear on TV, they used to have these long red nails. It would scare the bejesus out of me. And when they did the behind the music for Barry White later on in life, she was riding motorcycles and still had those long nails. They weren't as long as they were when she was young, but they were quite long. It used to scare me. But she's a beautiful lady. And every time you say Mrs. Barry White, I'm like, stop calling her that until she blends.
Until she blends. Well, maybe she'll get it right by the next episode. This Sunday. I'm sorry, what? This Friday?
This Friday.
It's Friday.
Yeah, so a few things to look out for.
Valentine's.
Ain't the Oscars on Valentine's Day?
Mm-hmm.
So we got a few things. Valentine's Day. Ain't the Oscars this Sunday?
Is it?
You got a Valentine's, Embry?
Do you have a Valentine's?
I do not have a Valentine's.
Oh well, you need to tell the people so they can.
But it's not too late for me to find one at the sex party.
Girl, you need to.
That's what you do.
First of all. Let me tell you. Just get your shit together, okay?
Okay.
You're right. I had to sit back and reflect on life last time. I'm like, why was I fisting that lady?
Goodbye.
You need to spend more time with me.
Is that gonna make me stop fisting people?
Swallowing.
Yes. If I shade you about it every day, yes.
He did a series called Dark Horse in which the character was fisting somebody. So I'm assuming now art is imitating life.
Art imitating art.
Life is imitating.
And in the same way, I had an audience.
You know what?
He was wonderful, romantic even.
He doesn't have a Valentine, okay? Step up.
Well, now that I'm sure they'd be intimidated to be his Valentine's Day now, because
I mean, yeah. Listen,
you over there fisting people. It's like, how's somebody supposed to compete with that?
I don't want to fist y'all. Okay, it happened.
Right? It sounds so neat.
She said, I don't want to fist y'all.
I don't want to fist y'all.
What the hell?
But he be doing shit out of curiosity.
Actually, I don't know where it came from. I just was like, I'm gonna fist this big 6'4" nigga. Like,
oh my god,
he was muscular. I just wanted to emasculate him.
Oh yeah,
he
that's one way to do it.
He loved it. He was like, "Come in this corner with me." I said, "You've been waiting on somebody to just slide their fingers a little too deep, wasn't you?"
Oh my god, a fist. A fucking fist.
It's kind of turning it though.
It is. I went home. I felt like a man.
Yes.
Yeah. And if you would like to take this man out for Valentine's Day, reach out to me on Ain't I Emery on Instagram, but also follow us at HTS_podcast on Instagram and Twitter. It's been lovely, my swallowers.
I know it's been wonderful. Oh wait, before we go, I'm doing my Negro spirituals of the week in honor of Black History Month. Do you guys have any suggestions? I mean, these are kind of, out of the box spirituals.
No, I don't have any sitting at the top of my head, but I do know that
Kendrick Lamar is all right.
Sing.
The second one was Nan Nigga. Today's was Future March Madness.
Listen, it's not really my thing. So.
Oh, okay. All right.
But I am going
I love your list, though.
I am. It's good. I'm not reading all that. Sorry that happened to you, or I'm happy for you.
Oh my God. My list is dirty. Look, these are the songs that help me through the by and by. Okay.
Listen, I am going to celebrating the African American spiritual.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to see some Negro singing at the church.
Nice.
Because my gay mother sings opera.
Oh, so it won't be any renditions of Nan Nigga, I'm assuming.
I hope God. I hope not, because
well, fine. All right, I'll just think of it in the morning with what spiritual I'm gonna pick for Thursday.
Lindsay, we got to come up with something better for you to do, because honestly, the little Negro spirituals and stuff. Let's move on. I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this. I
think this is very on brand for me, actually.
I'm ready for the script. Work on that.
We are working diligently.
I want
to find out the first time y'all said y'all was working on the show.
We've been working on it, well, for got to be like 2.5 years now, but it's really coming to fruition. Stay tuned.
Oh, actually, I need you to stay a little bit so I can update you on episode 4.
Excellent.
It'll
Oh,
be
that's
short
cool.
because it's already late.
Mm-hmm.
See, look at that progress.
It's
You hear
like,
that, swallowers?
like you got spunk. You your love is.
Anyway, and we're out, swallowers. Until next time.
Good
Go,
night.
go, go, go.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Good night. Good night.